Hi everyone, Mike Joy and Darrell Waltrip welcoming you to Loudon, New Hampshire for the Lennox Industrial Tools 301.
Mike, this is a 1 mile racetrack. It's got a very narrow groove. It's hard to pass. You know how you pass here, Mike? A little bump and run.
When Bob Bear bought this place, it was a sleepy little .6 road course, an 1/8 mile oval and drag strip. And he's turned it into a super speedway that all New England is proud of, and over 90,000 come every race to pack this place and watch NASCAR's best. Who will be best on the Magic Mile today?
Hello everybody and welcome back to an episode of our NASCAR 15 season for the 19th race of the season here at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. We are going to start this race about mid-pack in the 22nd position, I believe, as we start alongside Ryan Newman. We are now green and underway here at New Hampshire. We qualified 18th. We're already up in 17th here in turn 1 and 2. We're going to send it in deep, trying to make it past. The cone goes flying into the field. Blaine, we already got cars bouncing off each other. Already completely sideways, getting spun around, and we're already wrecking down the back stretch, and that's going to be a caution already on lap 1. Turn 2 down the backstretch, cars slamming into cars going everywhere, and we're crashing hard back up into Michael Waltrip, and the wrecks just keep coming. So there you go, a first big wreck starts we off the side of Cole Witt, and then Truex gets into us, turns us into Joey Logano, and from there it's on. Everyone's banging into each other, and then we're going up and spun down the track, and then spun back up into Michael Waltrip. Big hit right there, and then back down the track again, and that is the caution. Now we are in 34th here, so we stay out on the racetrack. Now we're going to try to recover here from back in 34th, trying to get to the bottom line. We will fit in behind the 25 chase line, and instantly dive down it and send another cone flying. There's in the 13 to Casey Mears. He's already sideways, he's already wrecking in. We're caution. Once again, we have not completed one green flag lap yet. And now we're still wrecking hard on the inside guardrail. Onto the yellow as the car just lost it. After we got into Casey Mears, who just completely spun himself around into Justin Allgaier. Trevor and Kyle Busch goes around back there. Menard piles in. Michael Annett gets in it. 2 cautions and 3 laps. Not a single green flag lap run yet. Now we're back on lap 5. Can we run a green flag lap this time? We shall see. As we try to make a move here on Ty Dillon, go on the inside, we get physical with him, and then send it in here on the inside. Justin Allgaier, he goes up, and a big hit there to the outside wall into other cars, but we stay green as we go by Paul Menard. And then caution is out now. What happened? Apparently, Justin Allgaier from that hit into the outside wall is DNF'd out of this race. The engine is in flames. Justin Allgaier is out. He's done. He took a hard hit, so still no 1 green flag lap completed. Back on lap 7 again after 3 cautions already. So now here we are trying to work moves here the inside of Truex. There's Boyer into him, and now we're already getting turned completely around. We save it. Now into the 34. He's hard of the wall. We're wrecking still. And the caution is out for the 4th time. We have still not completed a single lap under green. Everyone's just been crashing into each other. To see we get to Chris Buescher there. I'm sorry, the 34 Reagan there. And then we get spun down the track by Kurt Busch and Tenny Hamlin. And once again, we're into caution. This time we're going to stay out. Restart in 33rd. Trying to get whatever we can here on lap 9. 22 to go in this race. Can we finally complete a green flag lap? That is the question here. So now we're working inside of Cole Witt. Brian Vickers in the back. We already got cars banging into each other up there. Up into the walls. The 78. He gets out. As we get hit by Vickers, we are riding the wall, but we get off of it, and now we get slammed again by Matt Kenseth. Come on, man. Everyone's running us out of room right now as we try to work our way back here. 20. Are we going to complete green flag lap? Can we finally do it, ladies and gentlemen, on lap 10? And it looks like we are finally getting complete a full lap under green flag conditions here in New Hampshire. It only took 10 laps and 4 cautions. Now we work by the outside of Casey Kane and Joy. As now we try to work by them once again as they just go right back by us. Now it's Casey Kane and Cole Witt. We side up in the outside wall around. We go already. Michael Waltrip's wrecking big, and the wall just shot us out like a rifle. Oh my goodness, we went up into the wall right there, and it just shot us out, bang into Michael Waltrip. I had no control, neither did Michael Waltrip, and he goes spinning in the inside wall and brings out our 5th caution of the day. Got 1 green flag lap in. Now we're going to stay out and restart up to 14th place. It's a whole wave of cars pitted. So now we find ourselves in the top 15 here with 19 to go. In position to try to get a good finish here in the back of Michael. There's Truex sideways into the wall. He goes upside down. Someone's through the air. That's a caution for the 6th time. And we continue to just slug through this absolute demolition derby. He's getting back to Truex. He overcuts hard, and Cole Witt goes flying through the air to the catch fence. Cole Witt up in the air, a huge flip. And now we're going to pit and restart back now in 39th. Got another painful race. This is very reminiscent of the Bristol race earlier this season, which was pure, endless, unadulterated pain. So here we are restarting 34th, trying to get position, and hard in the wall goes David Gillen, and that's a caution. More questionable caution calls by the NASCAR sanctioning body. Something we have seen before, and we're sure to see more. As Gillen goes into the wall, I mean, he's still going. Why is that a caution, bruv? I don't know. I don't know about that one. That was a bad call by NASCAR officiating. So we stay out. We restart in 24th here with 15 laps to go. Maybe 2 laps of Green Flag Racing completed the whole time. And we're halfway through the race now. This is just what it's come to. Now we're bouncing off the wall in the turn 1 and 2 still. Just New Hampshire just making everybody struggle, including myself. We are struggling to have any kind of grip and get into any kind of rhythm here. So we are just struggling for our life back here. So they're set up by the inside of Denny Hamlin and Brian Vickers. There's Stenhouse trying to get by him for 19th contact. He goes up to the outside wall. Now we're trying to work the outside of Danica. There is a Dillon brother behind us. I believe that's Austin. As now we work by Danica, Bobby Levine. Sorry, it's Ty behind us. Austin Dillon and Ty Dillon in the same exact paint scheme. Very confusing. Both Cheerios. Chris bounce Michael McDowell into the wall right there. Now Dillon's in the wall. We find ourselves at 14th. Maybe actually having a rhythm here. We're starting to move our way through the field. Hold on. We might have something. We're now into 13th. Starting to have something go right now. We get in the back of Newman. He's going to go up the track display. We get the side of Kevin Harvick. We're going to get really loose here. We're going to hang on to it, but overcorrect. Big checkup, still wall contact, and there goes 4, 5, 6 spots now. Everyone going by us. Jimmy, Yaley, Reagan, Labonte, Danica, Ty Dillon. All right, now we get back right in the 32. He's over the wall. We're sliding into Yaley, and the caution has come out once more here at New Hampshire. See, this time, looks like it's 32 Bobby Labonte. We get into him, and he overcorrects into the wall. He goes, and once again, a questionable yellow call. I do not believe it should have been a caution, man. Regardless, NASCAR tosses the yellow. And we restart back in 7th. We stay out now with 11 laps to go in this race in New Hampshire. Brad Keselowski, your race leader, as we look to try to make something happen, try to salvage this absolutely miserable day here in New Hampshire. And oh, big contact into the wall goes Mears. We're bouncing off the wall. We're into Newman. We're 3 wide, nearly 4 wide right now, battling for position. There's a 25 Chase Elliott. Outside running the back of Casey Kane. Contact made. Run Elliott up the track, and oh, Chase Elliott's getting into it with Newman back there. They hold on to it now. Myself and Logano's on the wall. We keep it off the wall by a big check. Around the 47 of Albany. Second hours, we just slam Logano on the wall right there. Or Kenseth. Now, remember, Allmendinger is still our rival, so we're going to not give him any room here. We're just going to run right up the racetrack and make sure he gets into the wall. Really enforce. I'm not happy with the way he's been racing me all year. And now we get turned by Tony Stewart, but we save it, and then AJ Allmendinger goes right on back by with Matt Kenseth. And we're right on back to 13th, and we are door checking these guys, trying to get room. We're 4 wide into turn 3 wide. We slam the 47, hard up in the air, and we're right into Cole. And there goes the whole field. And the caution's out once again. A huge pile up here in New Hampshire. Just let the emotions get the best of me there. Get to our rival Allmendinger, just bang, hard hit, and we got the worst out of that. We just violated rule number 1 of NASCAR. Just learn how to wreck someone without wrecking yourself. So that's my bad right there. Didn't work out. So we're now going to come down pit road because we're last anyway. Restart here in 41st, basically 42nd here, alongside Kevin Harvick, Michael McDowell, with 8 laps to go in this god-awful race here at New Hampshire. It's going to be rough when we get to the chase with this race. It doesn't look good for us. And we're into Michael Annette there. We use him up, get him out of the way with Kurt Busch. Now working to get around Chase Elliott and Ty Dillon's number 33. We get those spots. Now we're starting to get rhythm a little bit. 3 and 4. Big gain here. Now they started Biffle. Contact up into the wall. He goes. We're completely sideways into Newman. He checks up to come down. We spin. And there is the caution at the worst possible time. We were moving. We finally we're doing what we need to get up. And then Newman a huge checkup. And Newman goes around. Nowhere for him to go. And around into the 33 of Ty Dillon. Come to a complete stop. Brings out the yellow. And now we're going to stay on the racetrack. We're going to restart up in 18th place now with 6 to go here at New Hampshire. I mean, what more can happen at this point? This race has just been wild in every way. It's been crazy. It's been painful to race through it. Oh, to the back of Matt Kent. He's already putting us off the track into the outside wall here on the restart. And we can't catch a break right now. And now we're 4 wide with Kevin Harvick and Jimmy Johnson. We fight our way back into 16th and dive bomb it into 3 and 4 to get into 15th. As I see that 47 of Albany in front of us. We're still, still trying to get after him here. At least finish ahead of him. Big run next to the corner, right into the back. Hard of Denny Hamlin, airborne once again. Now we're once again 4 wide heading to 1 and 2. We're going to push Denny up the track there. Try to block him here for 11th. But we slide way too high up the racetrack. And there goes 5 spots. As this challenging battle continues, but we fight back by Denny into 12th. We're racing good for position here. Now trying to get in the top 10 on the outside of Bobby Labonte. We get loose in the wall right there. Hang on to it. Got to lift a little bit. Continue to lift. We get too high up there into the wall again on exit the corner, but we block for 13th here with 4 laps to go now at New Hampshire. If honestly we salvage a top 15, I'll take it at this point. The way this race has gone, and decided Jimmy, he's up there into Bobby Labonte. Still racing Denny Hamlin for position. We're going to clear the 48. We're going to move into 11th now. Having a shot at a top 10 finish here. What are we going to do? We're going to go the inside of Casey Kane and go and get too deep into Josh Wise. Around he goes into the wall. We are hit. And oh my goodness, what, we did it again. We just messed ourselves up once again. As I was not going to do, we just sent it in too deep, trying to get every position here, and we just destroy Josh Wise and bring the caution out. And our whole rhythm we had going, we were moving, that's gone. And we are going to have a 2 to go restart in regulation. Regan Smith, Vickers, the front row. We're here in 4th, blocking Bobby Labonte down to the apron there. And we send off the turn 1, 2, trying to take the lead here. We're going to get 3 wide, use them up the track for not even for a moment to get the lead before. We're sideways, nearly wrecking again. And oh, Michael Annette sends us up into the turn lane. Now we're bouncing off everybody, and there goes Danica around. And the caution is out. We're going to a green, white checker to decide this one here in New Hampshire. Keselowski leads as we just got bullied mid-pack here. And Danica had nowhere to go either, and she just got turned up in the field. Michael Waltrip goes around. Newman's wrecking. Everybody's piling into everybody. And a green-white checkered here to decide a winner. At New Hampshire, we're going to restart in 7th. So we are definitely not. We can still salvage a top 10 here. All we have to do is not choke this away. We go into turn 1 and 2, go underneath Trevor Bayne, Michael. We try to get in there for the 32. Use him on piece on the wall, bouncing to Trevor Bayne, and that was a mistake. As now we're sliding up towards the wall, really sideways. We are dropping now back outside of the top 10 now. Down to 13th, 14th. We're banging into everybody. We're desperate to get whatever position we can here. We're trying to hang on to a top 15 here. We use up Blaney. He puts us in the wall. And there goes more spots. Now we're outside the top 20. And now here comes Harvick, and we're just dropping like a rock through the field right now. As we're trying to get the back of the 4 of Harvick. White flag, final lap in the air for Keselowski. Then we get the back of the 6 and sideways off of Stewart, who clips us. And now we fall down to 24th, 25th. There's the 47 of Allmendinger in front of us. Our rival, we try everything we can. Here we go to the bottom. We're 5 wide. We're 6 wide. Down the backstretch, contact cars. We're into Harvick, into Mears, and around we go into the wall. He's going to stop us. And there goes 10, 12, 13. So, and there's Hamlin. There's more spots. And we're going to go from a possible top 20 to end up finishing here in 36th at New Hampshire. A disastrous race, ladies and gentlemen. Not the finish we wanted at all. Just really tough race here in New Hampshire, and we're going to need to make some adjustments when we come back here in the chase. So here are the final race results, of course. We're 36. Justin Allgaier out of the race. Denny Hamlin down there. And we got to find out who won this race. Your race winner is going to be Brad Keselowski. He's into the chase now with his win. He was up there in the points area, but he's a winner now. Vickers, your runner-up. Truex, 3rd. Larson, 4th. Kenseth, 5th. McMurray, 6th. Stenhouse is 7th. Kurt Busch, 8th. David Gillen, 9th. And David Reagan caps off a double front-row motorsports top 10. You got Kyle Busch, 11th. Jim Ian, 12th. Harvick in 15th. Jeff Gordon, 17th. Boyer, 19th. Joy Logano in the top 20. You got McDowell, 21st. Edwards, 22nd. Tony Stewart down 24th. Allmendinger, 28th. Newman, 32nd. Blaney, 34th. Biffle, 35th. Junior in 36th. That's me in 36th. Denny Hamlin, 42nd. Justin Allgaier out. So a tough day for us. And we'll see the updated standings shortly. Now here are the updated standings. Of course, we remain the points leader, but that is reduced now. Still over 100 points over Brad Keselowski, who is 2nd, and Tony Stewart. Both have wins. You got Vickers there with a win. So got Kyle Busch. The same guys as that Brad Keselowski in the win column. As you look throughout the playoff grid here, you got Clint Boyer, Ricky Stenhouse. Down there, further down, you have AJ Allmendinger. Ryan Blaney and Michael McDowell, who have also won races this season. With 7 races to go in the regular season, who's going to get in the playoffs? We'll see. But right now, we still remain top of the board with 9 wins. Until next episode, I hope you all have a good one.